Hey, everybody. And if you're watching this replay of a very special Zoom that was recorded on Wednesday, the October 25th, 2017, we are so lucky and so blessed that you're here and you are about to be amazed with some very special ladies who are going to share some things from your heart, from their hearts. And because what we're finding is that here at Modere, we have truly found something very different from everything else out there. And these ladies that I've asked to be on this Zoom to share with you tonight from their hearts, what if they said no? And they know that there are people out there who are stuck and not comfortable and maybe not going to give this industry another try. And we're here and these ladies are going to tell you why they know how you feel and how they took one more chance. And so you're going to be very blessed. And so what I'd like to do now is get myself out of the way and bring up a very special friend. And her name is Holly Connell, and she lives here in the Memphis area. And she's going to share with you a little bit of why. So Holly, take it away.
Hey, everybody. Dina asked us to talk to you guys about how I came about this industry. Okay. I started a long time ago. I've been through several things. Started with jewelry and it just wasn't the right time. Then I went to juices and it was too expensive. And then I finally found this company with skincare. And it was good. You know, not everybody needs skincare, but I did have a little bit of success with them. But I just couldn't get over that hump. And the reason I started in this industry is my daughter's medicine. She was really sick. It's costing me $700 a month. And I can't ask for a $700 a month raise. So I jumped in with a skincare company and did okay. And I just could never get there. And I kept thinking, what am I going to do? I got to have this money each month. I've got to be able to afford this medicine for my daughter. And I struggled, you know, it's like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I finally found this company called Modere. And if it wasn't for my sweet friend Dina P for telling me about it, I never would have found what I needed. Don't get me wrong. I cried for 2 days. I thought, what if it doesn't work? What if I don't like the product? What if people don't want to buy from me since I've been selling them all this other stuff? What if? And then I thought, what if? You know, everybody wants to go clean. Everybody wants to eat clean. The industry is going in a clean direction. This has got to be it. And y'all, it is. And I can do it all from Facebook. All of it. Everything I do is from Facebook. Every single thing. Every customer I've gotten is from Facebook. And that is so easy to do. There's different products for different people. It's not just one product you're selling. There's weight loss and there's BioCell and there's essential everyday stuff. And so many people are trying to get that clean. And if it hadn't been for the belief of Dina Peacock in me that I could do this, I was nervous. I was scared. In fact, the first couple of weeks, I just couldn't get into it because I just didn't know what people were going to do. But y'all, we just got back from conference and here I am 10 months in. I walked the stage for platinum. Now that's, you know, for customers. But I was in this other company for almost 3 years and never even got close to the stage. It's just the camaraderie and the friendships and, okay, Justin Prince, here he is. Lunch and Learn. He's standing beside our chairs discussing questions that we personally need to know to function through the day. And, you know, questions that we need to be asking ourselves. He is so into believing in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Everybody can believe in you, but if you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't happen. You got to know where you want to go. And I think that Justin says it so well. And it just, there's a reason to quit. There's a reason to keep going. And the reason you choose will define you. And I'm ready to be defined. If you're on the fence, jump in, define yourself. These products are incredible, and so is the company. And one thing he always says is you're either growing or you're dying. And what you do to choose to do with your life. And it has blessed my family's life tremendously. I have been able to pay for the medicine, car note. It just, if you're on the fence, don't be. Because what if all those what ifs, they're answered? You know, it's going to be what if it truly blesses my life. And it has. So that's what I wanted to share.
Thank you, Holly. And you're doing amazing. And I know that your future is very bright here. And I just adore you. And I think I'm so proud of you. So thank you so much for sharing tonight. So the next person that I'm going to bring to you is Tina Hux. And she was definitely on the fence, and I'm just going to I'm going to get myself out of the way and tell her story. She's a teacher from Lafayette, Louisiana. So Tina Hux, please take it away.
Okay. Hey, you guys. Tina Hux, Lafayette, Louisiana. I am a teacher, and I'd had no experience in this industry before my first journey, which started about 4 years or so ago. The reason actually that I jumped into this industry was because I had a cousin that just thought I would be fabulous, and just knew I had it in me and I was going to do great things. And I was in a time in my life where I did need extra financial support because I was going through a divorce. I was looking at paying my own bills solely on a teacher income. It was enticing because I knew I needed the money. And so I tried the product first and I liked it. So I jumped in. And I worked my behind off for 2.5 years. Very little financial gain. There was some, and I do thank the Lord that it seemed as if every time I needed groceries, there was $100 there, or there was, $50 extra or something. I'm not going to say that it was a total loss, but at the same time, I was doing a whole lot of work and I really wasn't seeing the kind of payoff that I thought I should see. I was getting a lot of free product, but that's not money, and I needed financial support. But my biggest thing was quitting. I felt like I had prayed about it, and I thought that was just the decision that I was supposed to have made, and I was there for a reason, and no, just keep going. And finally, I am a prayer, and I prayed about it a little bit more, and I finally just decided it wasn't working for me, and I had to just be okay to say okay and walk away and know that I had no regrets. I had given it everything that I had. About the time I made that decision, I started seeing, or a little bit before maybe I made that decision, I had started seeing things about this company. And already it was kind of a natural for me, the clean living kind of message, because I was extremely interested in preservatives and things in foods, and my son struggles with ADD, and I had looked and actually done my master's paper on natural remedies and things like that. So it was interesting to me. But as far as a business, I just didn't think it was for me. Again, I didn't have the confidence going in. I didn't feel like I had any kind of following in friends or Facebook connections or anywhere, the people I worked with. I was burnt. I was gun shy. But the more I thought about it, it wouldn't leave. It wouldn't leave my mind. I'm a competitor and I don't like to lose. And I thought, I talked it over with my husband, and I thought that, I just, it wasn't something that would leave my head. So I said, you know what? I tried one of the products, fell absolutely in love with the BioCell. It did wonderful things for myself and for my husband. I waited a little bit longer, and then finally I just said, you know what? I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a shot. And it was very scary. One of the things that I didn't mind so much was the get-in cost. I felt like, well, if this is another loss, then it's not an extreme loss. I can take it, I can handle it, but I really want this to work. So, I dug in, I made the decision, and I started sharing, and I started going. And within my first month, I ranked, which was amazing to me, because only during a little promotion with the other company had I done any kind of volume or saw any kind of growth. So my first month in, I was, no way. And then, so I'm a little motivated, and I worked my second month, and second month I go platinum. Well, now I'm thinking to myself, okay, what am I doing differently? Why is this working? Because I'm still trying to figure it all out. I thought I had no following, but now I'm reaching these levels that I didn't think I could get to, and what's going on. And I truly believe in my first 4 months, now this is my 5th full month, I have hit a rank each month, and I'm not doing anything really differently. For me, my actions aren't different is what I'm saying, but my mindset is different. I've said before that I kind of took myself out of it. And I think that that's a big thing. When I'm working with a company that has a mission like Modere, a Live Clean mission, they want to clean out homes. They truly want what's best for every customer out there, every social marketer out there. It doesn't matter if you're part of the business. They're caring about the customers as well. I can take that mission, and I can confidently go to people, and I can share. And now I have people coming to me. There's no pressure of team building, which, to me, taking that anxiety part out of it, that pressure to build a team, to get paid, knowing that I can just freely share products that I am 100%, belief that they work, that I'm sharing something that will benefit that person. To me, it's just kind of become a no-brainer. It's become a heartfelt kind of thing. And that's when I'm no longer thinking about how much am I going to make? How much am I going to make? I'm not telling it. I'm not saying who needs to get in. Who do I need to talk to get in? I'm saying, who can I help? Look who I helped. I'm getting messages from people that I have helped. It is a beautiful place to be, because it's all about heart. And, you make friends. That's a heart thing. You help people. That's a heart thing. You've got leaders up there that are talking to you. They're not being grandiose on a stage. They are talking to the everyday average person that gives this place a chance, that gives this product a chance. And to me, I can stand there and say all day long, come in with 100% confidence. And I won't feel bad if the decision is no for you, because it's not going to be a yes for everyone. But to not take a chance with this company, to me, would be a fallacy. It's something that you have to give it a chance. Believe it. And if you can't believe it for the time being, someone can believe for you long enough to get you on track. I say go for it, period. Thanks.
That was amazing, Tina. And I can tell you guys that she struggled with this decision, because she did feel a little salty, quite salty about it. And she just didn't know if she could do it again or wanted to do it again. And I can tell you that we just got back from conference, and I can tell you, I think she realizes that she knew before, but I think it's solidified. So thank you so much, Tina. And I'm so glad that you said yes and that you're here, because it makes me so proud to see you getting what you deserve because of the hard work you put in. So thank you so much. Okay, the next person we're going to go out to Crossville, Tennessee, and Melanie Stanley, who is a hairdresser, and she too worked very hard and just didn't quite find a home, and she's so glad she said yes. So Melanie, please take it away.
Hello, Melanie from Tennessee. I was with another company for a couple years, never done it before in my life. And the first thing I thought was, this will be fun. I want to do something like this. I need some extra help. As a hairdresser, we don't have any backup or anything. If I don't work, I don't get paid. So I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. I worked my butt off. I had customers, but that wasn't enough. I felt like every time I felt like I was taking a step forward, I was falling 2 steps back. I would try everything I could to get ahead and get ahead and get ahead. And there was just no one that I felt that believed in me enough to push forward with me and to help push me and to help guide me. I'd never done it, had no idea what I was doing, did all my training, did online courses, did that for a couple years, then decided I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I can't seem to get it right. I can't seem to get any help. I felt like maybe it's not for me. I'm a hairdresser and I figured this is perfect. Skincare, this is my field. I can do this. Well, not everybody wants skincare. Not everybody can afford skincare. So I got to looking, snooping. I'm a huge online shopper anyway. You could throw something out there, trust me, I'm going to probably buy it. And I came across a friend's post, and being that I'm already living clean, as I think, eating healthy, exercising, the whole thing, that fit for me. So I thought, well, I'm going to try it. So I ordered it. I loved it. Debated on it, kept asking questions, back and forth. Ordered some more stuff, fell in love with it. I felt at home with that. It felt like me. So it was something that, I was about to just throw my hands up, be done with it, didn't want nothing else to do with the industry, period. And then I thought, you know what? This is for somebody. This could be for me. This is for other people. And it's something that is not just detailed for one particular person. It's detailed for many people. So I decided to jump in. I love it. Never have I been recognized for anything of, that I've done. I actually got on the stage of the Modere stage. Pretty cool. Plan to get on their next conference again. Now I feel like I've got a family. I've got people who have taken me under their wing. They want to help me. They want to grow. They want to see me make it, Never did I think that I would be a part of so many people who I don't even know, but they know me and I know them, and we've become one big family. It's not, well, you're part of their team, go away. You're our team. We're together. We're one family. So, and just a little thing about that, I went to Salt Lake the first time I've ever flown on a plane, sat on the plane and thought to myself, what are you doing? I was a wreck. Went by myself. And when I got there, it was just all these arms just opened up to me. First time I've met any of them, and it hasn't, nothing, it's like we've connected and we talk, we communicate, we love each other. And to think I almost just gave it up on everything and decided, changed my mind at the last minute, and it was probably the best thing I ever did. So if you're feeling like this is it, I'm done, I'm never going to do it again, think again. There's always a group of people out there looking for you who are there and who will love you like your own.
Melanie, that is so wonderful, and I'm just so glad that we found you, because I just adored you from the moment that I spoke to you, and I just knew that you're as happy to be here as we are happy to have you. So I'm so proud of you, and it was such an honor to watch you walk that stage, and you're just doing amazing. So glad you said yes and got on that plane. So thank you so much. Okay, so now I'm going to go out to Meridian, Mississippi, and this lady is brand spanking new. She hasn't even been in a month yet, and she's already ranked up twice, and it's just the beginning. And she reached out to me for product. And, you know, I'm going to let her tell her story, but it's Christy Miles, and she's also a nurse, and she just returned to her job from having a procedure done, and she is absolutely killing it. And I'm going to let her take it from here and tell you why she said yes. Christy, go ahead.
Hey y'all, I'm Christy Miles. I'm from a little rural community in East Mississippi. It's called Shucktown. Dina calls it Meridian, but I'm outside of Meridian in Shucktown. Been married to my high school sweetheart for 29 years. We've got 2 wild boys, 10 and 13, and that's my main reason for doing this. Like some of the others, I am a registered nurse. That's all I've ever known for the last 27 years. And in 2014, a friend of mine reached out to me about network marketing. And I was 36 when I had my first child and 39 with the last one. So I was one of those older moms that thought beauty products, yeah, because I don't want to be called grandma. So I was intrigued and tried the product, loved it, and went for the business. Didn't know what I was doing at all. And the sad thing is that I really never knew what I needed to do. I'd never been in the industry before. I didn't know how to do it. I did my training, I did those things, but I never really felt like I fit in. I never got in that niche. I ranked up one time during the big promotion, and that's the only time I ranked. Never really made any big money, got the money that I put in out, but that's pretty much all I ever did. The one thing in that company that really hit me was I saw Dina at a regional, and you know, she reminded me a lot of me. She might not have been a country girl, but she sounded like one. She said y'all and dang, and I said, hey, that's my kind of girl. You know, she was a beautiful lady, but she didn't fit that prissy little bitty girl, beauty queen, person on the stage that knew everything. And she's a beautiful lady, and I didn't really relate next to that, but I said, you know, I can relate to her. She's real. She tells it like it is. So that's the one thing that stuck with me through that company. And, you know, like I said, our team kind of dwindled down, and we all kind of just quit because we didn't really have what we needed. But fast forward to May of this year, and I kept seeing these posts by Dina about this amazing weight loss product. Well, like she said, I'd had some knee issues, and I had been pretty inactive, so I had gained some weight. So that really intrigued me. So I reached out to her, and I said, tell me about this product. And so she told me about the product, added me to some Facebook pages, checked back with me a couple of times, followed up, did I need anything? I said, no, I think I've got what I needed. And she left me alone. Well, went through my surgery, recovered, and it gained a little more weight. And I said, you know, I really need this product. So I reached back out to her, talked a little more, and she said, you know, Mississippi is wide open. And, you know, I thought, well, you know, I've been thinking about that. But, you know, I never fit in with that last company. I never really made it. So I've really got to think about it. Got to talk to my husband. And, you know, he said, well, how much is it? And I said, well, it's really not that much to get in, you know. And he said, well, why not go for it? He said, it made you feel good to be part of a group. And so I went for it. I got the products that I wanted, spent a little more, got into the company. And like she said, I've ranked twice. I've not done anything. The thing that she asked me was, like, coachable, teachable? I said, yes, ma'am. You tell me what to do and I'll do it. And that's what I've done. And she, you know, she reaches out and she's, what can I do to help you? What do you need? I've never texted her that she didn't text me back, you know, and that is something that I never had with that other company. And it feels so good. Even though she's in Memphis and I'm in Meridian, I feel like we're right next door. And I've got that support that I need. And that's what's so amazing about this company. You know, I researched and I saw the products. And I'll be honest, as a nurse, even though I am a nurse, I never really thought about clean living and the toxins, you know. I never thought about it. Well, I got to look in it and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm raising 2 boys, and we need this. So I'm happy to say the Miles household's making that shift. I'm making friends, I'm making money, and it's just the most amazing thing. And a lot of what my decision came from knowing that I connected with Dina, and that I felt like she was that person. It's not just her, it's the whole company and the whole, I didn't get to go to conference, but the people that I've seen. And, Patty McCracken commented on me ranking. I never had that before. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, way to go. So it is the whole team is so supportive, and we never had that before here. And I'm hoping and praying some of the people that were in the company with me, my previous company, will see this and just give it one more chance. That's all it is one more chance. And the products fit more than just that one thing. It's any price point. Anybody can start that process. Just thank you, Dina, for asking me about that business and giving me that one more comment.
Oh, Christy, I just adore you, and I do feel like I've known you forever, and I'm so happy you said yes, because there's going to be a lot of people in your area that wishes they had reached out and said yes, because you are going very, very far. And, to the very fact of double ranking your very first month, I'm just so proud of you. And yes, you do follow the system to a T, and it is an easy system. All you have to do is just follow it, and you are a product of doing that and the results that come with it. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to party with you in just a few weeks. We're going to have so much fun. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad you said yes. Okay, so I am going to go out now to Tabor City, North Carolina, and this lady is one, Amber Coleman, and she is one that really sat on the sidelines for a while, because it just wasn't meant to be. And I'm so glad she finally said yes. I reached out one last time because I knew her work ethic, and I knew that if she applied that work ethic to Modere, what would happen. And sure enough, I was right.
Yes, you were.
So once again, her very first month in, she also double ranked and is on her way. And she is also a nurse. We have 3 nurses on this Zoom. So Amber in Tabor City, please tell us why you said yes and why Modere is different.
Okay. Thank you, Dina. I'm so happy to be on here tonight just to share a little bit of my story. I too was, like she said, I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for over 10 years now. I was introduced to network marketing back in 2014. This was my first experience with one other company prior to this one. I had no clue what I was doing, not even going to lie. Didn't even try the product, just knew I was on maternity leave, and I did not want to leave my second baby boy. I wanted to stay home if there was any way possible. So I had to do what I had to do, and I signed up and just got started. And very similar to a lot of these ladies on the call, my first 3 months in, I just kept, pushing along and following the system, doing what I had to do while I was out on maternity leave. And, I just kept pushing. The very last day of the first promotion for me to hit a rank, I hit a rank, but I had to build a team to get a rank that well. I mean, I had the volume, but I didn't have the team. And that was stressful for me, because just like these other ladies in here, I'm from a very small town. There are 3 stoplights in my town. There's nobody that has kinds of money to spend on things. So it was very hard to sell, but I continued with it, and I knew that I just had to do it because it allowed me to cut back my time at work full time with my boys. So I stayed with the company for about 3 years and kind of pushed forward through every single hiccup that I ever had, but just really wasn't making a whole lot of money, just doing what I could do to just kind of push along and have a little bit extra cushion in my paycheck. So then fast forward to, I have 2 boys. I'm also married to my high school sweetheart, almost 10 years now, and I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. And my 6-year-old last year was going to kindergarten, and I was faced with a very difficult decision. I had always dreamed of being a stay-at-home mom, and there was no way financially I could do it. but I knew that there had to be a way for me to do it because I wanted to do it for him. So I made the decision to come home. I had lost my grandmother in the few months before that, and it took a dead hit on me, and it just literally broke my heart. So that, along with this company who wasn't really doing well, I just decided I had to do what I had to do. So fast forward to this year in February, I found out I had some health issues of my own. I'm only 34, so I wasn't supposed to have health issues. I was not supposed to have things that were going on with me that were going on with my body. So we started looking at the clean living lifestyle. I'm very fortunate that my husband is extremely into fitness and knew a lot about what I needed to do and, supplements I needed to take and things that would help me better. But he didn't know the hormone disruptors that we were exposing ourselves to and our boys to. So Dina had reached out to me. Like she said, I was the hard-headed one on the team. She reached out several times, and I finally just said, you know what? This is the kind of products that I'm buying anyway, so let me just try it. I'm not diving headfirst into the business. I was absolute adamant, no, she can leave me alone. I'm not doing the business. But I tried the products, and I fell in love with them. And I tried the BioCell, and it changed my knee. I had surgery in 2006 and lived with chronic pain and chronic back pain, and it changed me. And I thought, do I really want to do this again? Do I really want to start over? Because I just don't know if I can do it. The previous company that I was in, the first 3 months in were my best months, and I'd been in it for 3 years, and I just really didn't know if I had what it took to just start all over again from scratch. But I knew when I used the products and how well they worked for me, and how well they benefited my family. I was able to get my 6-year-old off of his asthma inhaler that he had been on for 2 years because of these clean products. I was able to help my baby boy, the 3-year-old, get off of his medication that was for chemo patients, for a radiation cream for his eczema. I was able to get that away from him just by shifting to cleaner products in our house. So to me, that made it worth it. And so I continued to kind of watch, and I just sat back, and she'd send me a text, and I just kind of shut it down. Like, nope, I'm not doing it. I just can't do it. I just cannot start over. But I talked with my husband, and I, like Tina, I just prayed. I prayed so hard just to make the right decision because I'm very strong in my faith, and I just want to do what God wants me to do. And it just kept lingering. And there was just a reason there. I only know it just left up to God that he said, you just need to try it. And my husband was a firm believer in it. If you want to do it, I'm 100% supportive. Just do what you need to do. And I finally just literally on one day, Dina has no clue, but she just texted me and said, look, you need to look at this. And I took it as a direct sign that I really do need to look at this. So I just jumped, and I went in head first. I said, if I did it once, I can learn it all again. I can start all over. But it took some courage to believe in myself. And I just came in, I signed up the end of August, and literally my first month, I had so many people that were so burnt out from my posts from last time that I had felt like I had annoyed them so many times from my other posts that I was scared to talk to them. I'm not even going to lie. I was scared because I just knew they thought she's going to be the crazy girl and she's going to push this stuff on me. But I just shared what was real, guys. I shared what was working for me. I didn't feel the pressure to say, you need to do this and you need to do that and you have to buy this and spend X amount of dollars to do this. This company's not like that. You use the products and you fall in love with them on your own, and you believe in what they do and what they can do for your family. So I'm extremely grateful that Dina was persistent. And even though I was the hard-headed one, I'm here, and I double ranked in my first month in, and I am still shocked that I did that. But guys, what made it real for me is when I got my very first monthly commission check. I'm trying to do this without crying, but it was more than the highest check that I had ever gotten in over 3 years at that other company. And I knew that whatever I had to do it for myself and for my boys. We were at a point that we have to decide if we're going to build a house. And if I had to do that, it meant I had to go back to work full time. And the last thing I was going to do to my boys was show them that mommy quit on them, that I didn't do everything that I could possibly do to come home to my boys and be with my boys and be at school events with my first grader now and just be there and be present in his life. So I'm encouraging you, don't wait as long as I did, because there are companies that are different and there's people that believe in you. And I still every single day struggle with believing in myself and if I can do this, but then I look at my boys and I believe I can do anything because I'm teaching them they can do anything. So if you're looking at it, if you're slightly curious, if you're scared you can't start over again and you're scared that you're going to fail and you have to hit a certain rank to make any money, or there's nobody that's going to believe in you, and I just really don't have any confidence in myself, whatever, just get out of your own way and just jump, because it's worth it. And the impact that you're making on yourself and on your family and on everybody that affects you is worth it. Every bit of it's worth it. So if you're looking at it and you're scared, talk to me, reach out to any of us on this call. I know, I mean, just hearing everybody else's story, we're all in the same situation. And Modere has so much they can offer to everyone. So just have the courage in yourself and have faith and just jump. So thank you, guys.
Oh my gosh, Amber, you are a natural. You're just dead on. And I mean, there's so many moms out there who needed to hear that and are going to be so blessed that you put it out there, all of you guys putting it out there like that, because there's a lot of people that we can help. And, you know, there is a lot of confidence that comes with this job. And you know what? We just came out of, as good as things were, we just got a raise, and we're going to be paid daily on, on customers that buy our amazing products. So thank you so much, Amber. That was truly amazing. So now I'm going to go out to the state of Arizona, and Shannon Spott, who she was pretty much one of the reasons I wanted to do this call, and it is because she and I were talking out in front of the hotel at the conference we just got back from, and you know, I said, Shannon, what if you'd said no? And because she saw a whole nother heartbeat of this company, and she said, I know what, and I mean, it just was so surreal that if she'd said no, she'd never, ever seen it. And she too is platinum, and she too walked the stage at the conference. And she is a full-time nurse as well, and with small children. And I'm going to let her take it away from there and tell you herself why she said she's so happy she said yes. Shannon Spotts, take it away.
Thanks, Dina. You've already done the introduction, so I'll just kind of give my background. That I started with another multi-level marketing company back in 2014, and I had that belief. I really wanted to, basically my child initially was in daycare or school for 14 hours a day, and it killed me that somebody else was raising my kid. Ooh, I didn't think this bothered me, but anyway, the challenges are not that I wasn't successful at all. I did get customers in my previous company, but the way the system was set up, you had to have a team to be successful. And those who've ever had a team in the past know that you may have a team one month and you may not have a team the next month, and you're almost relying on them to be successful. And after 2 years, I ran my tail off. I was trying to get a trip in another company and was getting my 5 customers a month, but still not making any money. What I thought was good money at the time from multi-level marketing, it wasn't for me. So I was burnt. I was absolutely burnt, and got a phone call from Dina and Paige Bingham, just wanting to just talk to me and see kind of where my head was at. And I was out of the game. My belief was completely gone, and I took the chance to listen to them. And what really struck me is when they told me that I didn't have to have a team and to be able to make money in this business. And to me, that's huge. It's a company that has regular clean living products. It's the future. And I knew that basically that was something I was willing to give a chance for. And I had seen a girl on that I previously knew from the previous company that was losing weight. And it was something that I didn't think it'd be a big thing for me, but I was wanting to try it. So I honestly kind of came into the business thinking I'm going to order the products anyway. I want to try them. What's an extra $39 to be able to take that chance and at least try it and see if I can be successful? And they kept telling me, this is unlike anything else. And you go in skeptical, of course, with anything, and you have that fear. And all I can say is it's been unbelievable. The the products have changed my life. I've lost 40 pounds. I have a whole new life. That experience with all the products in general, it's clean living, and they work. I mean, it's almost like that shock at first. People think, oh, these aren't going to work, but they're better than any other product. And so I think it's brought in a whole new perspective for me and my family. And I think the biggest thing is when you get that first check off of not having a team or anything, and you know that you can do this, it builds your faith in a whole new way that you just keep going, and it's your drive. And I think for me, as I was working my tail off before and getting nowhere, and after a while, you just can't do it anymore. And this brought a whole new faith to the whole, it's a different culture here. I can't explain it. One thing I was telling to a coworker is we went to conference, and the leadership team came out in the crowd to talk. They didn't stay up on stage, and it's kind of like, who does that? It never happened before. And they take the time to stay, take pictures with you, talk with you if you have questions. And it's not like my team or leadership wasn't supportive before. It's just that you didn't have that. It's so different and unique here that they all grab you and hug you. When you're getting a hug from the CEO of a company that has no clue who you are, they're thankful for each and every one of us, and it's different. So all I can say is I was checked out. I was completely checked out. My belief was gone. I was not willing to do this again. I gave it another chance, and my life is completely different. And this is definitely achievable. You can talk. And you can have, not only can you promote and rank and make money off of just having customers, but you can also have a whole nother way, if you did have a team, to basically make money from that direction too. So there's more than one way you can do it. And it's so natural because you're not pressuring anybody. They try the products, they love them, and it feels real. And so I would encourage you, take a chance. It's definitely worth it, and I would highly recommend it.
Wow. I think Shannon is really finding her groove here. If I could show you guys a Zoom from the first time to that time, it's like, wow. Way to go, Shannon. I mean, you just definitely just put the cherry on top of the sundae, and you said it best. I do have a couple of people that couldn't be on here tonight. One is a lady that was with another company, and she still owes $4,500 on her credit card from being in that company, and she didn't believe in herself at all, and she took a chance and said, I'm coachable. And her very first month in this company without a team, her check was $956, and she hit platinum this month. She walked the stage at conference not even 6 weeks into the company, and her check next month will be no less than $1,500, and she doesn't have a team. She did that with customers. And then the other lady that was going to be on here was with another company as well, and she is working herself to the bone at the job, and she is really on the fence with diving into this full time because she does so well with very little effort that she's like, what can I do with full-time effort? And I said, exactly. And so she is, with her husband, and they're working out some things and some finances, and she's going to figure out a way. And so that's how big this is. And that's how amazing this is, because I can assure you, all of these people who just spoke to you tonight and spoke from their heart, I can tell you that it was not an easy decision for them to say yes and give this one more shot. But I think you see now they're glad that they did give it a look and that they did say yes. So if you're out there and you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking this industry is not for me, you need to give Modere a look, because they've got it figured out and we're just getting started. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope someone was blessed tonight. And if I can be of any service or help anyone or these people, please do not hesitate to reach out and just grab a hand. We'll be happy to pull you up.